Tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about Jocelyn Rojo Carranza, the 11-year-old girl that was getting bullied so badly in school that she felt that the only way out was to unalive herself. So I do want to say trigger warning. Her parents were recently interviewed on Telemundo, and they shared that a couple weeks prior to all of this transpiring, they started noticing that she was getting very nervous. And that when her dad would start getting ready for work, she would be like, "Dad, are you sure you want to go? Are you sure you want to be outside? Because ICE is coming." They were shocked. They had never had a conversation with her about ICE, about deportations. Because sometimes as parents, as a Latina, who my son is half Mexican and Puerto Rican, I can tell you right now, I've never had a conversation with him about ICE. So I understand why they wanted to keep that away from, we want to keep them in that bubble. Not even after her funeral was she made aware that possibly bullying was the reason why she unalived herself. One of her friends' parents came forward and shared that, their daughter was white and she came home crying, terrified, because students in school were saying that these kids were going to be deported. That ICE was going to come and take them all from their families and take them away. That little girl came home crying because she was scared for her friends. Now, when she went to speak to the investigator, at that point, he said, "Look, I think it has to do with this." She was apparently getting counseling twice a week due to being bullied. They stated that they were being told, "I'm going to call ICE on your family. You're going to get deported." They were saying that her parents were going to get deported and she was going to be left all alone. The mother says, "Look, we don't know if she unalived herself because she was fearful of being alone or she had been told to do it." Those are answers we may never have. But she was extremely upset that bullying was brought to the attention of the school to the point where she had counseling twice a week, and it was never brought to her attention. The district superintendent, Desmontes Stewart, shared that there was actually no active bullying report filed. So they themselves had no idea of what the media was sharing. Now, he did say students started coming to the table to make administration aware of kind of what's taking place so that when we did find out, there was indeed some bantering going back and forth. The school district issued general statements that they, of course, are going to be investigating all of that, especially all of the people that have come forward to say this was happening in the school. And the people in the school, teachers, principal, knew about it. They interviewed also another student. Her name is Genesis Arnal, and she's 11 years old. And she went to the viewing. And she shares that it makes her so sad because she did not realize how many people really loved her. She also shared that she'd been hearing from other students ICE is coming, but she said that she didn't understand the purpose of ICE or the concept of deportations until it became a prevalent topic in the last couple of weeks. She said, "I was scared because I have family that's Mexican. And I really don't want that to happen because I love my family." While Genesis said that she was aware of the chatter about ICE, she did not know that people in the school were specifically targeting Jocelyn. On January 29th, several days after chatter about deportations were spread at the school, the district sent out an email to parents addressing President Donald Trump's new immigration policies. The subject line of the email reads, "Immigration policy concerns," and specifically notes Trump's directive to remove schools from the sensitive location designation. A highly publicized move that prompted questions and concerns, of course. The email stated, "Although a school district remains a place where every child and family is valued, respected, and cared for, we understand that these changes may bring feelings of anxiety, concern, and fears of our family, students, and staff. Please know that we are aware of the challenges and are committed to supporting you during this time." The email then lists protocols that law enforcement officials must follow to access or question any students, like providing official identification and legal authority. The email urges parents to make sure their emergency contacts are up to date. The district said in the email its counselors are prepared to assist students and families who feel anxious. This tells me, in my opinion, there must have been parents that read this email aloud. Now you had kids listening, went back to school to taunt those that may have been affected by ICE's policies. Also, now we have the League of United Latin American Citizens involved, and they stated that it is the school's responsibility as mandated reporters to protect Jocelyn. And if they did nothing, they should also face criminal charges. I imagine this case will continue to evolve. Unfortunately, as I've seen in past cases, I think I even have one pinned. When minors are involved, it doesn't matter if they bullied them. It doesn't matter if they messaged them. They do not get punished. They don't. I have multiple cases. In fact, I think the one is pinned is the fact where the family won, I think it was like $22 million because their son was bullied and even caught on video. Nothing happened to the students. And he was bullied. He was beat up and was unalive due to that beat up. Nothing was done to the students. I don't even think they spent more than a month in jail. Caught on video. Nothing on their records. So this is just a tragic, tragic story. As I said, I will keep you guys updated as this continues to evolve. And it breaks my heart because, like I said, I have not had that conversation with my son, and now I'm going to have to. Because I can't have these kids taunting other kids because of the things they learn at home. Talk to you soon.